Okay, mamas, if you have a rib flare, you have come to the right place. We are working on rib flare today. First and foremost, what is rib flare? Good news is I have one. Well, it's not good news for me, but it's good news for y'all because I can give you a visual. So I'm gonna suck in so you can really see. This side is sticking out. If you see this rib, see this one goes in right here like this. This one, oh, the lighting is actually making it hard to see. This rib sticks out significantly more than this one. I don't know if you can see, but this one right here, like this hand goes in more, this one's stuck out. That's a rib flare. It is a literal flare of your ribs. What causes a rib flare? Changes in our posture during pregnancy can cause the lower ribs to protrude. So typically a rib flare is like these, the lower ones right here, not up here. So that's what a rib flare is. Totally normal, totally okay, totally repairable. So what we're gonna do today is go through some exercises and kind of explain specifics with what can help cue our ribs to go down instead of flaring out. So as per usual, we are going to be starting with 360 breathing, doing mobility, and then finishing with some exercises. So this is just because this is what's best for a rib flare. So we're gonna stick with what we know and work on a rib flare. First thing is 360 breathing. I want us doing a specific 360 exercise, and just as a reminder for 360 breathing, I do have a 360 breathing informational video. So I think I just called it 360 breathing 101 maybe, I can't even remember. If you haven't watched that, I would suggest watching that just so that you're familiar with how to correctly do a 360 breath. But what I want you to think about in regards to it working towards a rib flare is think about breathing into your body so that it's expanding laterally. So I explained in the other video that we're like breathing into a circle. So think about laterally, okay? So we're expanding to the side, okay? We're not going up and down. So that also goes to means front and back as well. So we're breathing so that our body is expanding laterally, okay? And then on that inhale, we're bringing it in. We're bringing our body in, our pelvic floor up, and then our ribs at the very last moment go down, okay? So here's an example of that. I'm gonna kneel down so you can see. So inhale, breathing out, and then exhale. And then if you watch my ribs, I'm gonna do it one more time. Watch right here. Inhale. So pelvic floor is down, everything's expanded out. And then exhale, bring that pelvic floor up. And then my ribs slightly go down, okay? So that is what I want you thinking about with a 360-degree breath in terms of working on a rib flare. And there's a specific exercise that I want us to do. This isn't like a 30 breaths a day situation. However, if you are working on fixing your rib flare, this specific exercise can go towards your 30 reps per day. So this is a kneeling ball push, and I want you to focus on bringing the rib cage down. All of these exercises, we're focusing on bringing the rib cage down. We're gonna do 2 sets of 15 each side. So grab your small ball or pillow if you're using a pillow. You're going to kneel right here like this. And then inhale and exhale. Push down on the ball. On that exhale, we are pulling our pelvic floor up, bringing everything in, and then with this specifically, focus on bringing the rib cage down. Do you want the monitor? Okay. So we're gonna do 2 sets of 15 each side, just because I want us to be able to focus on right side and left side. So start right here, both arms are on the ball. It's not a single arm exercise. Inhale, relax, drop that pelvic floor down, and then exhale. Okay, focus on pulling the ribcage down. Inhale. There's 3. 6. Good job. 9. Three more. Slow and steady. One more. For sake of time, because that just took forever in a day, I'm just going to go through one set of 15 each side with y'all. You can finish the second set on your own, just so that you can get through this video. I'm going to go up closer so that you can watch what's happening with my core and with my, actually let me switch to this side since this is my, see, you can see a difference, right? It goes here and then here versus here and up. There we go. Just trying to give you a little visual. Okay. So right here, inhale and exhale. Do you see how this went down at the end? This is not a quick move, obviously, take your time. One more. Whew. Riveting content right there. Okay, that took enough time. If you are up for 2 sets, go on ahead and pause the video and you can knock out your second set. I am going to move to mobility just so that we can get through this and you can complete the rest on your own. So mobility, I don't have reps written down here just because with mobility, it really depends on literally the day when it comes to mobility, because especially with breastfeeding / bottle feeding, it depends on how long our feeds are, how long we have been doing it, if our baby's bigger, because when our baby's smaller, we have to bend over more. So there's a lot of factors that go into mobility, and then oftentimes, well, more times than not for sure, one of our sides is needing more mobility than the other. So lots of factors to go into there. That being said, I'm not going to give a specific amount of reps or sets on mobility. If you would like a specific amount of reps, it's just safe to go with 2 to 3 sets of 10 each side. But I, with mobility, typically just like to go with, I keep going until it just doesn't feel like I need to as much anymore, okay? So, first one is thread the needle. So this one, we're going to be on our knees right here, and then we'll reach up, on our knees this way, reach up, and then loop it through, okay? Inhale, exhale. Okay, let's go ahead and switch sides. So inhale, reach, 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 and exhale. Inhale, exhale. 4 and 5. Awesome job. Let's go ahead and do our second one, which is thoracic cat-cow. Y'all know this one so well by now, so we're just going to go for 1 set of 5 because y'all know this one. With thoracic cat-cow, so here's regular cat-cow. Thoracic cat-cow, remember this is what we were doing in week 1. We are right here. We're going to bend in the back, okay? Think about bringing your bra strap up to the sky and then arch down. So on the cat part, make sure that, this part, that's the cat, right? On the cat, think about, again, bringing that rib cage down. We're exhaling, so we want to pull it all in together, okay? So inhale and with my muscle connection here, think about closing that rib down, okay? That was 5, all right. And then our third mobility exercise is oblique reach. So go ahead and just lay down right here like this. We're gonna reach up and twist and then bring it back down, okay? Four. And 5, switch sides. Okay. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, I don't know why my hair is down. Let's move on to, those are mobility exercises, okay? Which all of those are also great for, you guessed it, feeding positions. And 2 of them we have done in this program already. So you should be familiar with those. All right, now for the important part. I went through that quickly because A, you can do it on your own time, and B, the important part is the core exercises that are going to help with our rib flare. So with core exercises, we want this to, basically we want to do things that require or that make our deep core cue our ribs to go down, which is what I've been saying throughout this whole video. So deep core and then cueing rib cage down. So we have 4 different exercises. I have us doing 3 sets of 10 of each one. I'm trying to decide. I'll just go through the whole thing. Let's just do this whole part as a workout together. Unless I get to it and it ends up taking like a whole lot of time, then I'll just show you each exercise. I'll do 1 set of each one, and then you can do it on your own time. Because you may only want to do 2 sets or 1 set. But first exercise, we're doing 3 sets of 10 to 12 supine marches with isometric lat pull down. So we have a lat pull down with 2 of our exercises. One of these exercises you have in another week's workouts, glute bridge with lat pull down. It is so good for rib flare, also so great for core and pelvic floor. So I do have it in this one as well. This is a similar variation, but different. This is supine marches with the isometric lat pull down. So what we're going to do is, just like we do for the glute bridge portion, or the glute bridge variation of this, we will start right here with the band over our head. Go on ahead and contract your core, so engage right here, and you're going to pull the band down and then march. 10 to 12. There's 12. Okay. Whew, sorry, I need to turn my fan on here. So that pull down, that resistance that the band is giving us is forcing, I don't really know if I'll be able to show you without a band, but it's forcing this position right here. So it's cueing our ribs to go like that, and then we're holding them in that position, okay? So it's just making our muscles pull that rib cage down so that our rib cage can get used to being in that position, okay? So let's go ahead and drop it down, do that again after I need some water. Also, for those of you who have done this video from the beginning and you're like towards the end and you're watching this, can we talk about, I'm 3 months postpartum as of yesterday to the day, the glow up from week 1 to right now. So if you're in week 1 and you're like, oh my gosh, I look like hell, I did too. I'm still not getting much sleep, but it does get better. You do look human again. Also, the lighting is really helping me out right now. But anyways, let's go on ahead and do our second set here. So drop it down onto the ground. Make sure your lower back isn't touching. So right here. All right, exhale, inhale. Keep it all engaged. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, one more set there and then we'll move it on. These are pretty quick exercises, so I figured, well, 2 of the exercises are each side, but I figured we'd just go ahead and go through it like a regular workout. All right, let's do our third set. Before you get started, here we go. One more each leg. If you're going for 12, 12. Okay, great job. Moving on. 3 sets of 10 each side, supine, bent knee, ball push. Where's the ball? Okay, so supine on your back, bent knee. We are right here, okay? We're just going to right there, like that, okay? So what that bent knee is doing, or what this exercise is doing is, you guessed it, cueing our rib to go down, okay? 3 sets of 10 each side. You can also use both arms if you would like. I like it to be a little bit more challenging just because I am 3 months postpartum, and I'm just using opposite arm and leg. So here we go. 3, 2, and 1. You can also hold on. If you watch, I don't know if y'all will be able to see, right here. You can watch, that was 10. My rib, or you can feel, excuse me, my rib go in each time. And I did have written, as I'm doing this, I do have written each side on this. But as I'm doing this and thinking this through and like doing this on my body, I don't have a rib flare on my right side. So there isn't necessarily a reason for me to do it on my right side. So since I'm doing this as a workout for myself as well, and chances are you probably only have a rib flare on one side as well, maybe not. You can make this decision for yourself. If you would like to do each side because you feel like either A, you just want it to be even, B, you have a rib flare on both sides, or C, you gotta be symmetrical, you want to do each side, you can do that. If you only have a rib flare on one side though, you really only need to do it for that side because the other side's down. We don't need to be working on that side. However, if you do want to treat this as just a great core and home core workout, you can do both sides. However, I'm just going to do 3 sets of 10 on my left side because that is the side that is flared. Okay? So you can decide how to do it, or you can decide what works best for you based off of your rib flare issue. This also, now that I'm laying down right here, is a great way to see rib flare and see which one, if you have one, is worse. All right, second set for me on the same side. Here we go. There's 8. One more. 10. Okay, if you're doing both sides, you can either go on ahead and just, while I'm kind of taking a second, knock out the other side really quick, or pause the video, do the other side. I'm going to do my final round on my left side, and then we'll move on to our third exercise. Okay. Here we go. I will say this is a great core exercise. So even if you are like me and just have a rib flare on one side, feel free to use this on both sides and do it as just a good core workout. That's a-okay too. And 10. All right, our next exercise, this is one that we have done before. It is one of my, if not my very favorite core and pelvic floor exercise, probably because it also includes glutes. Y'all know I love glutes. But this is one that I can just really feel my deep core being recruited in. And we want that on a core and pelvic floor program, especially one that is trying to rebuild and restore our core. Our TVA, so this deep, our deepest layer of muscles, they're really difficult to reach and really difficult to repair. So any exercise that I do where I'm like, okay, there's my TVAs, I feel that, then sign me up. That is what we want. So I love this exercise for that reason. We are doing 3 sets of 10. So here we go. Make sure, again, there's no arch in the lower back. You don't want to be able to stick your hand under here. So contract right here, pull that belly button down. Inhale and exhale. Remember, our mind muscle connection is bringing that rib cage down. And 10. So as much as we want to focus on drawing our pelvic floor up and releasing and then relaxing and engaging our core, what we're focusing on in this workout specifically is bringing that rib cage down. So do make sure that is your focus on this workout, on this exercise and the whole workout. All right, here we go. Second set. Okay, one more set here. Great job, ladies. Great job. Also, I said a second ago that if you're like week 1 or 2 and doing this, these exercises are not safe for week 1 or 2. I should have thought that through before I said it. So I will make a note that this is really probably only good for like week 5 and on. Okay, anyways. Okay, great job, y'all. One more exercise. So this one is a wood chop. There's 2 different ways to do a wood chop. You can do it from the bottom, or from down to up or up to down. We will be doing up to down. Hopefully that makes more sense because we're pulling this way, and on that exhale, we are skewing our ribcage down. I am going to switch out bands because there is no way my core is strong enough yet, even 3 months postpartum, to use that band for this. So you are going to, if you're using a cable machine, awesome, you can use that. Otherwise, go ahead and set your band up at a higher position. This is 3 sets of 10. So inhale, relax, and then exhale. And think about the side that you are doing the woodchop on, bringing that rib cage down. This one won't take that much time. I'm just gonna do 3 sets of 10 each side with y'all. Just because it's a great core exercise as well. So let's go ahead and knock this out. This is our last one. I'm gonna pull my shirt up just so you can watch my core. So right here, I'm relaxed. Inhale and exhale. This, I'm pulling my right side of my rib cage down, okay? Inhale. Okay, switch sides. This is my bad side. Well, I can't see it because I have to face this way, but this is one that I should have done it before and after to see if it makes a difference. It probably doesn't in one workout, but this is my bad side, so it makes me a little bit longer. Inhale, relax, and exhale, bring me down. Sets there, okay? And again, if you only have a rib flare on one side, you really only need to be doing it on that one side, but this is a great core exercise. So I'm gonna do it on both sides. This one just doesn't take as long as the supine bent knee ball push. So I figured we'd have time for this. All right, back to the first side. Here we go. Okay. Three more. And 10. Okay, one more set. If you want to go ahead and be done, you can, or turn me off and you can finish it on your own. This is our final exercise. One more, 10 sets each side, and we'll wrap it up. I'll give y'all a little spiel at the end just to kind of explain a little bit more about ribcage, and then we can be done. Here we go. Halfway. And, okay, last side. Five. One more. Okay. All right, y'all. To wrap it up really quickly, things that we want to focus on are deep core exercises and 360 breathing that recruits our deep core, making us bring or cue our ribs down. Focusing on that with 360 breathing. And really the truth of the matter is you can focus on a rib flare really during any exercise, but exercises like this that have you moving or working against resistance from a band that's upwards or pulling down, like on this most recent move that we did, is going to help your deep core bring your ribs down, but you really can focus on it with most moves. So if you're wondering how to incorporate this in your weekly workouts, it's honestly up to you. Since this is kind of like a core workout, it is a core workout in and of itself, I don't really recommend doing it more than probably 1 to 2 times a week. Depending on how you feel, you can just do it every other day in between. So like a Monday through Friday situation, doing 3 of the week's workouts and then this one twice. Or what you can do is pull each exercise from this workout and just do 1 set of each one, and you can do that at the end. Really what I'm trying to say is fit it in as it feels best. Don't overdo it. And I don't recommend doing this if you've made it this far. There's no point in me saying this at the end, but I don't recommend doing this really before probably 5 weeks. Give your body a chance to kind of heal itself, see where your rib flare really is, because immediately postpartum it may be worse than 5 or 6 weeks. So anyways, okay. Keep a watch on your rib flare, take a before and after picture, see where it is, and then where it finishes. Let me know if you have any questions. Y'all are awesome. Proud of you, mama.